What's up, everybody? So, it has been a very, very long time since I've posted a video of any kind. So, want to do a little bit of an update. I am officially 1 year on testosterone as of 2 days ago. Um, I'm a little hesitant as to whether or not I'm going to consider this 1 year on testosterone. But for all intents and purposes, I'm going to make this be my 1 year video. Um, I'm not going to, or I probably won't. I can't guarantee that I won't, but I probably won't do any kind of comparisons as far as photos go, um, or uh, definitely not audio, just because I don't have that with me at the current moment. However, I did start testosterone August 28th, 2015, so a year and 2 days ago. Um, however, you probably already know, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it in previous videos, but I haven't been on testosterone for the full year. Um, I want to say around October, I ran out of needles and I didn't have a doctor to go to. So I was off until towards the end of January. So that was about 3 months, almost four, um, off T. And then since then, I've been going to the same doctor. However, um, because I was doing my own, or I started out not doing my own shots, and I still have not been properly shown by a doctor how to give myself my shots. So for a little while there, I didn't have anyone to give me my shots. So I was off of T. Um, so yeah. Uh, Otherwise, though, as far as changes and all that fun stuff goes, um, I'm only going to talk about physical and mental changes. If you'd like to hear a life update, I will probably do another video because it's been really crazy and I've been moving here and there. It's just been a mess. So, um, I'm still pre-top surgery. I'm going to throw that out there as well. Uh, the biggest thing you probably notice from where I am now is I have extremely bad acne. Um, it's honestly not that terrible. However, I've never had this bad of acne. Um, but the first puberty, I had pretty bad acne, anyways. So I should have seen it coming. However, I had hopes that it wouldn't. Um, but honestly, it did hold off for a while. I would say it didn't start getting this bad until 5 to 6 months ago. Um, I would have expected it to be like right around my 3 months mark rather than like 6 months. Um, but it's whatever. I've done everything I can to get rid of it. It's not really going away. Um, I don't know if it will ever go away. I've just kind of accepted it at this point. It's whatever. Um, as far as my hairline, I feel like it's changed, but I haven't really tried to compare it to how it used to be. That and I've gone through shaving my head and then letting it grow out, shaving it, letting it grow out. So it's a little all over the place as far as that goes. What else? I do have a pretty prominent Adam's apple. I've had one for a little while now. I would say it started to kick in, honestly, like 2 to 3 months on tea. Um, yeah, because I started tea just before I got my new job, and then within like a month or two, people were pointing it out to me. So Yeah, I'd say that came in pretty early, surprisingly. My whole face has squared out quite a bit as a whole. I've had several friends point this out, even family. Um, and I haven't noticed anything as far as the side goes. However, I did take a comparison picture, so I'll put those two together as soon as I find the original. Um, I got a new phone, so I have to try and transfer everything over, and it's a mess. Um, I would say that's about it as far as my face goes. I'd say my eyebrows have darkened, definitely. I don't know if they've thickened necessarily, but I know they've definitely darkened, and they're starting to grow out. I used to have like pretty much just that as an eyebrow, and you can tell there's something there, but it's not that big. And I don't know, my eyebrows were always one thing that bothered me. So yeah, I'd rather have big bushy eyebrows that I have to trim down than like my little pencil lines that I have. So one thing that honestly surprises me is literally every trans guy talks about, oh, my leg hair has thickened so much, or it's gotten so dark, or it's filled in, blah blah blah. Honestly, I have some upper thigh hair, and I can see it. Um, However, all of my leg hair, from my thighs down to my calves, it's not that. It's not very full. It's kind of dark, but it's nothing like I expected, I guess. But I'm okay with it where it is. I've accepted it. I'm okay with that. It's still noticeable if I'm like outside walking. It's just that it's not the darkest, fullest hair there is to have. But I'm okay with that. Um, I would say, as a whole, I've gotten a little veinier. Um, I feel like my hands may have changed, but I'm honestly not that sure. I feel like they're longer and like skinnier than what they were, but that could be from anything, I guess. I don't know. Um, I'm not always veiny. Like right now, I'm not veiny. Um, Probably because I'm very fat, but whatever. I'm not really fat, but I'm not really ideal either. Um, but no, definitely like whenever I'm working or when I'm working out or something, it does show pretty clearly. Um, what else? I believe I have a little bit of a happy trail. I don't know. I haven't paid that much attention. Yeah, I have hair like all over my stomach. I'm not gonna show. I'll probably take a picture of it, and I'll make a picture update in a different video by itself. Uh, what else? My shoulders possibly changed. I can't really tell a lot of my changes honestly because I stopped paying attention. As soon as like changes started happening, that was pretty much when I stopped paying attention to them and like searching for them because that was about the time where I was like, okay, well, I'm kind of happy with myself, you know. Um, and it wasn't the same. It's not the same now as it was like pre-T, where like you're just waiting to start testosterone in like the first month or two. Like you're just obsessed waiting for changes to happen. It's not really like that anymore. I just kind of live my life day to day. I don't pay attention to changes or anything like that. Um, yeah, I'd say for the most part, as far as what other people have told me, the biggest thing that they seem to point out is one, my acne, and two, my face shape. I'm not entirely sure if it's that like it's slimmed down or if it's squared out or what. I believe it's a little bit of both. Which leads me to fat redistribution. Um, this is something that I honestly haven't noticed. I believe if I did take a picture, I would probably see a difference. Um, when I first started T, all the way through up until I want to say March, um, I was going to the gym very regularly. I try to go at least 4 days a week. Since then, I canceled my membership and I haven't been going. Um, I don't have time for it because I'm working 2 jobs to save for top surgery. So yeah. Um, Honestly, that's all I can think of as far as physically goes. I do grow a little bit of a pedo stash. Really not as much facial hair at all that I wanted. I wanted like a full beard at this point, but realistically, that's not going to happen. Maybe another year down the road, because hopefully I will continue to be steady on my testosterone and regular about it, but who knows. Um, uh, what else? I'm trying to think. Um, as far as mentally goes, honestly, I don't know of any major changes. I know at the beginning it's a lot of up and down emotionally and cravings and blah blah blah. But as a whole, for my first year on testosterone, I would just say that honestly I balanced out a lot. Um, I uh, I stopped worrying about um, being misgendered or uh, people second guessing and that kind of thing. I don't. That never happens to me anymore, so I don't pay attention to those kinds of things. Um, but as a whole, like I said, I've balanced out. I don't really pay attention to my transition necessarily on a daily basis. Um, well, I take that back. I do think about my transition as a whole on a daily basis, more so future transition um, rather than current or past. However, um, as a whole, like I said, just I balance it out. I don't pay that much attention to it anymore. I'm not like anxious waiting on something to happen or looking for something to happen. I kind of let it go at its own pace, and whatever happens, happens. Basically, um, I'm passing 100% of the time, so I don't have to worry about that or anything, you know. Um, and if that's all that I can get out of starting testosterone, then that's all I'm gonna get. I've just learned to accept it. Um, you can't expect the same changes that everyone else gets. You like, yes, you're going to get them all to a certain extent. However, most likely they're not going to be to the extent of people that you're looking up to. Um, so yeah, that's about all I can say um, as far as that goes. Um, yeah, so this is my voice, kind of, sort of, 1 year and 2 days on testosterone.